to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you so much for tuning in to TV8's Good Morning Vail for this Thursday, January 12th edition. This is a live shot of that I-70 corridor. First thing this morning, traveling eastbound towards Vail Village. You can see we have a lot of cloud coverage lingering first thing this morning. That's going to dissipate throughout the course of today, and we're going to see that sunshine make its way out, but quite a bit of snow up on Vail and Beaver Creek Mountain, and we're going to talk about that in just a little bit. I'm your in-studio host today, Maddie Evans, and of course we've got some great things to celebrate, but the first one we would like to celebrate is we love all of our team members here at TV8 and our very own cameraman, Ben Roof, right here. He's going to come over and yep, there he is, Ben Roof. It's his birthday, so happy birthday, Ben. We love having you here, and thanks for all you do for the TV8 team and here at the TV8 studio. Now, some great national holidays to celebrate on a day like today. It's Kiss a Ginger Day, so if you have a redheaded loved one in your life, well, then get out there and make sure that you give them a big old smooch. It's also National Hot Tea Day, so maybe you're fighting the little cold that's going around town right now. Well, then get your hands on some nice warm tea, hold it close, or maybe that's what you like to do to start your morning off. Well, then you can snuggle up with that nice cozy cup of tea for the next hour of Good Morning Vail. We've got a great show in store for you. Of course, we're going to give you a look at that local weather forecast, talk to you about what's taking place up on the resorts to give you those snow totals here in just a little bit. But then we're going to give you a look at that lens of the day. We're going to introduce you to a very fun TV show that you can watch called Mastermind, so make sure that you stay tuned for that. We've got Carrie Hogan coming in from Knapp Harvest talking all things mushrooms and all of their wonderful health benefits. And then we're going to take a look back at an interview that Liz did with MAPS, which is a great nonprofit here in our community. So you're going to want to stay tuned for all of that. Now let's talk about some of the great activities that you can participate in tonight for here and around our community, or today as well. Now, if you're looking for something to do with the whole family, make sure that you check out the Avon Library. So you can go to evld.org, and then you can look at their full lineup of activities. They've got multiple story times taking place today, whether you just want to go and enjoy it with your family, or you want to get out there and you want to do it bilingual. That way your kids can start to learn multiple different languages. Well, those are all great options for today, and you can see the entire lineup right here. So make sure that you go to evld.org. That way you know which story time you would like to participate in. Now, if you know someone who is actively undergoing treatments at the Shaw Cancer Center or has survived all of their treatments at the Shaw Cancer Center, well, Anahata is going up there. Anahata Yoga Studio is going up there to guide a nice stretch and sound later this afternoon. It's going to start at 2 p.m., so you can go and you can really get your stretch on. Now, this is for those survivors and those patients, and then it's stretch and sound at 2 p.m. And this is just a great way to get your body, your muscles, and everything moving first thing today. So make sure that if you are one of those people, you get out there and you check it out. Now, Maps in Motion fundraiser is taking place tonight, and this is a really great way to raise money for some people to have exposure to music. And I think that music is also one of the best therapy tools that we get here in our lives. And so I think that this is an incredible way to really support this wonderful nonprofit. It's taking place at the Shakedown Bar tonight. So if you're looking for something fun to do, maybe something a little more on the rowdy side of life, well, then make your way over to Vail Village, participate in all of the fun, and go check out Shakedown Bar, because it is a great place to go have some fun. Now, if you're looking for something a little bit more mellow tonight, well, then there's some great jazz music taking place at Chasing Rabbits in their nice little speakeasy, the Rabbit Hole. So you can go and enjoy some great jazz music, some great cocktails, and just really soak in the ambiance of the newest bar featured in the Solaris Plaza in Vail. So make sure that you go check it out, and this is going to be a ton of fun. This is going to take place reoccurring on Thursdays, and so if you've not done it yet, maybe you want to go tonight. If you can't make it tonight, then you can can always go next week because it's going to come back each and every week. Now, something else that you can do tonight with the whole family is you can make your way up to Beaver Creek and you can participate in Thursday night lights. And what this does is it allows you to ski down and make a giant glowworm with some really fun glow sticks up on Beaver Creek Mountain, and then it's going to be followed with some incredible fireworks. So if you're looking for something, like I said, family friendly to do tonight, you can always participate in this, and you can see all the information on their website at beavercreek.com/events. So make sure that you go check that out. Those are just a few of the many great activities you can participate in here in our community, and I could keep talking about them, but I'm running out of breath. So we're going to take a short break, and when we come back from the break, we're going to take another look at that local weather forecast, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
Live life to the fullest and relax with Simply Massage. With the lowest prices in the Vail Valley, there is something for everyone. We offer Swedish, deep tissue massages, neuromuscular, reflexology, and cupping. Treat yourself to aromatherapy with essential oils or CBD oils. We offer 60 or 90-minute packages. Go to simplymassage.com or call 970-748-1600 to book an appointment today.
Hey, I'm Cece Zach with Good Day Vail, and today I had the chance to sit down with Karen Barker from The Bookworm and Diane Lusbrook, who is an avid reader, to talk about how you become more involved in our community through book clubs. So join us today and learn more about how you can thrive in the mountains.
Knapp Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Knapp Nectar Hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Good morning, Vail.
Let's take a look at that local weather forecast for today. Now, we did see quite a bit of precipitation come our way over the course of yesterday and last night, but today we're going to see mostly sunny skies, 18 degrees around 8 a.m., a high of 36. Now, winds coming out of the southwest at 5 to 10 miles an hour throughout the course of today. We will see that cloud coverage a little bit first thing this morning, and then that's slowly going to taper off as we approach the afternoon. Make sure that if you are getting out there that you are layering up with that sunscreen, especially if you're going to go enjoy all of that fresh, beautiful new snow. Now, we will see a little bit of cloud coverage roll in as we approach the evening, and those temperatures will start to cool down. But as we take a look at that I-70 corridor, the temperatures down in Denver nice and warm, 47 degrees, beautiful sunshine down there, 36 degrees in Vail. Partly cloudy skies, 36 in Avon, 36 in Eagle. High pressure system sitting above all of that I-70 corridor right now. So if you are traveling eastbound first thing this morning, make sure that you watch out for that sun glare. And then if you're traveling westbound, as we start to approach dusk, make sure that you are prepared for that sun glare as well. Now, as we take a look at Vail overnight tonight, temperatures are cooling down. 13 degrees is our overnight low. Partly cloudy skies. That sun is going to set at 5:03 p.m. And now that's slowly starting to increase, and so our days are just getting a little bit longer with that sunshine. Winds coming out of the southeast overnight tonight at 5 to 10 miles an hour. Now, as we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, tomorrow, mostly sunny skies, high of 45. 44 degrees on Saturday, partly cloudy skies, so we'll see that sunshine make its way out, and it'll kind of just play peekaboo all day long. Now, as we approach Sunday, we are expecting another low-pressure system to make its way in. 70% chance of precipitation. Snow showers are likely, high of 37 degrees. Now by Monday, mostly cloudy skies, 33 degrees is the high, 25% chance of precipitation. Now as we approach Tuesday, that chance of moisture is slowly going to increase, bringing us some afternoon snow. So we're going to see a little bit of break in that snowfall, and then we're going to see another couple little pressure systems move in to bring us some more precipitation. Now let's take a look at what's going on our resorts right now.
This resort report is brought to you by Sun and Ski Sports, your new mountain sports headquarters.
Let's take a look at what's taking place up on our resorts right now. We saw quite a bit of precipitation overnight last night. So if you're looking to get out there, 8 inches of snow in the last 24 hours recorded on Beaver Creek Mountain, 9 inches of snow in the last 48 hours, bringing that season total to 159 inches with that 34-inch base depth. If you're getting out there to ski or ride, well then today is going to be a beautiful day on the mountains. Now, if you are getting out there on Beaver Creek, you can start your morning at 8:30 a.m. and you can go until 4 p.m. up on Beaver Creek Mountain. Now, as we take a look to see what's going on with the terrain up there, 25 lifts are open, 162 trails, 162 trails are ski and rideable right now, and then 86% of that terrain is open for you to get out there and enjoy up on Beaver Creek Mountain. Now let's make our way over to Vail, as Vail's reporting 6 inches of new snowfall in the last 24 hours, 7 inches in the last 48 hours, bringing that season total to 176 inches with a 55-inch base depth. Now if you want to ski or ride on Vail Mountain, you can do so from 8:30 a.m. until 3:30 p.m. Now as we take a look to see what terrain is available up on Vail Mountain, they have definitely opened some more. That 97% is better than that 92% that we saw yesterday. 32 of the lifts are open, 269 trails are open, and like I said, 97% of the terrain is open. If you are making your way over to Vail, all 7 legendary back bowls are now open on Vail Mountain for you to get out there, ski or ride, and totally enjoy. We're going to take a short break. We want to thank Sun and Ski Sports, though, for bringing you this resort report first thing this morning. But we're going to take a short break, and when we come back from the break, we're going to introduce you to a really fun TV show called Mastermind, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
All aboard the Leadville Railroad. Ride this holiday season. Time for family, friends, hot cocoa, and a relaxing trip. Book today at leadvillerailroad.com. A holiday experience you won't forget.
America was built on a love for the outdoors. We are a nation of sportsmen, blessed with magnificent natural resources. With broad interests across water and field, we are united in our devotion to nature and conservation. Join us every week for the best shows celebrating the outdoor lifestyle. Outdoor America. Live free.
Eyepieces of Vail has been a fixture in the Vail community for over 30 years. From designer frames and sunglasses to high-performance sports frames, prescription goggles, and in-demand accessories like helmets, goggle lenses, and foldable reading glasses, our inventory raises the optical bar. Visit one of our 7 locations today and see why generations of loyal customers return time after time for our unmatched service and inventory. Eyepieces, the art of vision.
Time to rise and shine? There's no better way to start your day than with Good Morning Vail Crew. Get your news, sports, weather, dining, community events, and so much more. We'll start your morning off right at 7 a.m. And now you can find us 7 days a week. You bring the coffee, we'll bring the fun. Live stream us at tv8vail.com or watch us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. There's more for you on 92.
Good morning, Vail.
The ultimate battle of knowledge is on right now as the show Masterminds making its way back for its new season return. And we've got Brooke Burns and Mark the Beast Labette. Thank you guys so much for taking some time to chat with me this morning.
Of course. Thank you for having us.
All right, so I have to know where the nickname The Beast comes from.
My name is Mark Lebet, and it's French for the Beast, which kind of fits me at 6'6" and 290. And my little brother, Big Phil, 6'9" and 310, and he's known as the Bigger Beast.
You can say he grew into his name.
Yeah.
He grew into his name. Well, not only that, but you yourself are one of the masterminds. And so can you tell people how you received the title of being a mastermind?
Well, I was the world's first, or one of the world's first professional quizzers in the UK. I've played a lot on the British national circuit. I've got multiple national titles. And then plus that, most top quizzers are by nature introverts, which isn't great for TV, whereas I'm blessed with a nice, big, forceful personality, which makes me perfect for the role.
That's one way
Which
of
means
describing
that
it.
you guys are such a force to be reckoned with when you guys hit the stage together. Now, Brooke, as the host of this fabulous show, can you give us some more information on exactly what takes place on Masterminds?
Absolutely. We have 3 American contestants that come and play against 3 of our masterminds. They're in it for the $10,000 that they can possibly win if they defeat the masterminds one time. Something new we've added this season that I think makes it, even more exciting is that if they win twice, earning $20,000, they then take the place of one of our masterminds on the stage and get to play as a mastermind. And as Beastie can contest to, it's in the trivia world, that's really what it's about, is being able to show off their knowledge and, of course, who they can beat. And if they can beat the Beast, that's pretty impressive.
That's it. I've raised the arm in triumph for one person who beat me because respect was shown. And that person was so made up that they'd won. The money was almost immaterial.
Exactly.
At the other time, there's been other people they've literally been crushed after losing that second match. And you need a heart of stone not to feel sorry for them. So I, of course, am laughing.
which you possess, Beastie.
Well, this is a ton of fun for people to watch. Now, if people want to get involved and they want to compete against the Beast, what's the best way for them to do so?
Ooh, practice, and then audition. We have a lot of tests, but they have to go. Yeah, no, they just have to, go through casting. They have a lot of tests that they have to go through and answer. And then obviously there's, as BC was saying, a bit of a personality test, to make sure that it's also good for TV.
And
now, if people are interested in watching the show.
Sorry to talking over you. You can very much get better and better at trivia. So the more you practice, the better you get.
Which are great things for people to know, and especially if they're interested. Now, if people want to watch the show so they can start learning trivia that way, where can they see the show?
Absolutely. It's on GSN. Our new premiere is tonight, Eastern Time at 6 p.m. Game Show Network.
This is going to be a ton of fun. Thank you guys so much for giving us all this great information. Now, what's the one highlight of the new season besides people can beat the masterminds and replace the masterminds that you guys are looking forward to?
The best part of the new season is sitting in front of you right there in glasses. Mark, the Beast Lovett, is joining us for the first time as our mastermind.
I personally think the best bit was when Brooke, who's normally been very prim and proper, starts throwing shade around the set, and she was brutal on some of my colleagues. I can take it because I've known her for 10 years, and you could be as rude as you like to your old friends. Some of my colleagues were crushed by her put downs.
What are you talking about? Beastie is the only one who brings out the evil in me.
You guys seem like a ton of fun to work with. Thank you so much for this great information, and we cannot wait to see the new season.
Thank you. Yeah, check it out. Nice to talk to you, Maddie.
Thank you, Maddie.
Nice to meet you both, and enjoy where you guys are right now.
Same for you. Hit those slopes for us.
Oh, I definitely will. Don't worry. Make sure that you tune into Masterminds. That way you can see how good your trivia is. That way maybe you can take down the Beast. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
We've created a new way to buy and sell homes in Vail. By improving the traditional tour, you can now experience real estate from the comfort of our exclusive lounge. Virtually walk through your next home at a 1-to-1 ratio with our first-of-its-kind technology. You can explore any property, even if it's occupied, reducing a full day's tour into only an hour. This is the Immersion Theater. We're changing real estate forever.
Hi, it's Max at TVA Vail. We want to invite you all to the Wacky Winter Reading Program. It's open to all ages. All you have to do is read 10 books or 1,000 pages. For more information, go on our website, tvavail.com. And thank you to our sponsor, the Eagle Valley Library District.
Do you love local sports here in the Valley? Well, we have you covered here on the Scoreboard, where you can get exclusive interviews with some of our best local athletes, as well as great live event coverage of some of our best competitions, ranging from high school sports to some great local recreational competitions. You can catch us here on Tuesdays and Fridays at 6 p.m. and 10 p.m. or at thescoreboardnation.com. I can't wait to see you there.
Welcome to Street Magic. I'm Elizabeth Stanton with some of the most terrifying stunts, extraordinary extreme escapes, and the most amazing cutting-edge magicians you'll ever see in one show. Get ready to have your mind turned inside out. The hand is definitely quicker than the eye.
It's fake!
TV8, there's more for you on 92. Serving the local community 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Let's take a look at that local weather forecast for today. We are expecting to see those temperatures progressively warm up. 18 degrees around 8 a.m., a high of 36, mostly sunny skies. Winds coming out of the southwest at 5 to 10 miles an hour throughout the course of today. Now, as we take a look at Vail by the hour, you can see a little bit of cloud coverage first thing this morning. Now, that's going to dissipate as we approach that 12 o'clock hour. Then we will start to see a little bit more cloud coverage roll in as we approach this evening. Now, as we take a look at that I-70 corridor, the temperature down in the Front Range, definitely slightly warmer, 47 degrees, beautiful sunshine in Denver, 36 in Vail, 36 in Avon, 36 in Eagle, a high pressure system sitting above this entire I-70 corridor, bringing us that beautiful sunshine throughout the course of today. Now, as we take a look at Vail overnight tonight, temperatures are cooling down. 13 degrees is our overnight low, partly cloudy skies. That sun is going to set at 5:03 p.m. Now, winds are coming out of the southeast tonight, overnight at 5 to 10 miles an hour. As we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, tomorrow more beautiful sunshine is in our forecast. 45 degrees, mostly sunny skies, partly cloudy skies on Saturday. 44 is the high. Now we are expecting to see some more precipitation come our way on Sunday. 37 degrees, 70% chance of moisture. As we approach Monday and Tuesday, we are going to continue to see these slight little low pressure systems continue to make their way in, but those temperatures are going to start to cool down as we see that snowfall coming our way. We want to thank Sun and Ski Sports for bringing you this weather report this morning. If you're looking for a great place to go shopping, whether you need anything ski or snowboard related, well then they're your one-stop shop for everything that you need. Now let's take a look at what goggle lens is going to be best for a day like today.
Lens of the Day is brought to you by Eyepieces of Vail and Goggle Bar, serving the Vail Valley for over 30 years.
If you're getting out there to enjoy the slopes today, well, it's important that you have that right goggle lens on. First of all, it's really important that you also layer up with your sunscreen throughout the course of today, because that sunshine and all that new snow, the light, the reflection, sunburns. You don't want to do that, so make sure you put your sunscreen on. Now, let's talk about all things goggle lenses. Right now, I've got this Oakley Flight Deck here in front of me, and this is a great goggle for a day like today. Now, these are really nice, big goggles. They're more of that frameless look, so you can see right here that there's really no frame to the goggle fully. It's just that full lens, which makes it really nice. Now, this is the Sage Gold Prism lens, and this lens is great for a day like today because as we're taking a look at that goggle lens, lens. You can see that rose-based tint. That's going to help you when those clouds come out, but you can see all those other fabulous colors in that goggle lens, so those greens, those blues. That's going to help when that sunshine is fully out for you to enjoy. So make sure that you get your hands on a pair of these goggles. This is kind of that one goggle that you need for most conditions. Now it is going to be a little bit too dark on those days where we see full cloud coverage, but it is going to keep your eyes nice and protected. And this prism lens technology is meant to cover a very broad spectrum of light conditions, and that's the whole thing with that prism lens. So make sure that you go by any one of the 6 convenient eyepiece locations and you get your hands on a pair of any of their great goggles. Now they've got such a wide variety of options for you to shop through, but this Oakley is a great goggle if you're just looking for one goggle that you can ski in for most of the conditions. So make sure that you go check them out. And I highly recommend that you go to their goggle bar, which is located at the top of Bridge Street. They've got over 100 different pairs of goggles to choose from, and it's an entire wall filled with goggles, so that maybe you can find that perfect pair. We want to thank them for bringing you this Lens of the Day report this morning. Make sure that you keep your eyes nice and protected and you wear those darker lenses today as you're getting out there on the slopes. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back from our break, we've got more Good Morning Vail, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
Here at Sun & Ski Sports, we are all about helping you find the right gear for your best adventure. Come explore our selection of skis, snowboards, bikes, clothing, and footwear. Stop by our full-service shop to learn more about how we help keep your equipment at peak performance and our assortment of rentals. Remember, whatever your adventures may be, you can find all your gear here at Sun & Ski Sports. Call or visit us in Avon or Dillon or learn more at sunandski.com.
Coming up this season on Ready, Set, Renovate, real homeowners tackle really big renos.
Welcome to the ugliest house in the neighborhood.
It's a wild ride from before to after.
If we go to the tile store one more time, only one of us is coming out alive.
Well, I didn't know he was going to do all that.
Between the budget and the timeline, it's makeover madness.
Live life to the fullest and relax with Simply Massage. With the lowest prices in the Vail Valley, there is something for everyone. We offer Swedish, deep tissue massages, neuromuscular, reflexology, and cupping. Treat yourself to aromatherapy with essential oils or CBD oils. We offer 60 or 90-minute packages. Go to simplymassage.com or call 970-748-1600 to book an appointment today.
Good morning, Vail.
Earlier in the show, we were talking about a great fundraiser that you can get out and participate in tonight at Shakedown Bar. Now, Liz had a chance to talk to the wonderful people of MAPS, and so let's take a look back at the interview.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. I'm your host, Liz, and we are having a really wonderful morning, and I have somebody super special with me here on the sofa. This is Scott Redner, everybody, from Shakedown Bar. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yay.
The best morning.
I'm so glad you woke up for this.
Thank you.
I know.
Me too.
He snooze barred it a couple of times,
Yeah.
but we made it in.
I'm still not so sure why so early.
Because
Oh, it's good morning.
Yeah.
Oh, I got it.
It's called Good Morning Vail for a reason.
Okay.
Yeah, some people actually wake up in the
How
morning.
late can you say good morning?
I think up until 11:59.
Okay.
that is my personal guess. I don't know. But first of all, I have known you for many years out here in the Vail Valley, and mostly through music, which is wonderful. And you've had Shakedown Bar for how long now?
10 years.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So you know, not a lot of people who are musicians really thrive and strive to get their own venue, but you did, you pulled it off, and 10 years long running, and you have so many wonderful events there, and of course, lots of live music and celebrations and everything else, and you're in Bridge Street, correct, in Vail.
Yep.
And I know that you are part of several different bands. I know that there's the Shakedown Family band, and that's obviously all of your buddies and all of your great musician friends, and you get together and you perform for everybody all across everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Mostly at Shakedown, though,
Yeah,
right?
for Shakedown Family Band's mostly there. It's sort of whatever iteration of the roster, is up that night, which is always fun because all the guys are the best.
But more importantly, not more importantly, but you
Most
are part
importantly.
of, most importantly, you're part of something, I'm going to say it, it's Mr. Anonymous Philanthropic Society.
That is,
yes!
you nailed it.
I finally got the word philanthropic right. Now, it's MAPS for short. Explain to us what the purpose of that organization is and then where you're going to be going from there.
So artists need help, right?
Correct.
So during COVID, we sort of realized that and put together the Mr. Anonymous Philanthropic Society, a little team of us, and sort of transformed Shakedown Bar into a recording studio. And we put a whole bunch of artists through, and what we did was had them come in, and we did videos, audio and video of all these different artists, and we got to pay them during the pandemic so that we could get some money to artists, and then we used all of that to launch the nonprofit. And what we do is we're really about mentoring and education for kids and adults. Really, we're not really like not considering everyone that wants to play, right? Because the more music, the better. So it's all about that. It's all about helping established artists with business resources and simple things like. A lot of guys don't really understand that, like, you need a business account. Like, it's that simple. Like, and a personal account. And then, so it's just simple, the basics of helping to create a sustainable future for artists, as well as curating more music and investment in community and just all the stuff that brings communities together,
Well, the cool part is you're almost making it more of a business-minded thing for people, which I've seen you do. And I think it's important because you can be a musician and you can get out there and play, but then you're making your money.
You have to do something. You have to pay attention to the other side, or else you'll just sort of drown out there,
Right, especially if you're just making money hand to mouth and then you're not really.
And then comes tax time, and guys are like, it's like, well.
So you actually get people interested and involved in how to file taxes with their, I guess they file as independent contractors. I'm not even sure how that works.
Yeah. I mean, it's all the research. We're just whatever's best for that artist. Maybe it's an LLC, maybe it's just opening up a checking account under your own Social Security number, but whatever it is, to be able to just help them, define, money that's coming in and opportunities that are coming in, and just. Put everything in its place to be most efficient, because you can just sort of flail around out there for so long.
I agree.
And a lot of guys do that. And there's no end in sight. There's no end game, So we're trying to help artists get to that point where they're self-sustaining, as well as we started a nonprofit record label within MAPS.
That's amazing.
Which is, there's not some execs taking a bunch of money. It's about cutting the artist in on a fair deal, and artists don't have any money anyway. So it's like, we pay for the stuff up front, right? So, they come in and we take care of the studio and the expenses there and put the songs out. We release it through our Go Maps music label, in affiliation with our friends at Color Red in Denver. And so being able to get the music out for the artists helps them so much because they don't have the money to necessarily put it all together. And then all the money that comes back in goes back into feeding more artists and education and all that other stuff.
And the coolest thing is that you're actually getting people interested in creating their art into a business. A lot of people have a passion for one thing, but they're single-minded, thinking about, I just want to play my music.
And there's nothing wrong with that
There's
at all.
nothing wrong unless
but
you want to prosper in life.
It's just with a little bit of information, it's like, it can go a long way.
And it's simple things that a lot of
Simple.
people might not really think about because, like I said, when you have a passion for something, you just want to do it.
Yep, and you don't care, but you have to care.
You have to care, especially if you have talent. You want to make sure you're being managed properly, or if you're going to manage yourself. And it seems to have taken a really big turn as far as labels and music management. It seems like a lot of artists are taking control of their own destiny now.
I hear that quite a bit. There's so many there's, you know, the big machine has so many people picking at the pot, you know, that it's easy to get caught up in the big machine when you're not big enough.
Sure.
And then you're like, oh, everybody's getting paid but me, you know, and then you got to break through that scenario. So, you know, a little bit of self-realization and a little bit of education and some business know-how, and, you know, and you need to be motivated on your own. You can't just wait for someone to make the calls for you. You can't just, you know, it's like you have to, if you want to be an artist, you have to do the work.
Correct. I mean, you have to work hard on getting your name out there, becoming recognized, and sometimes you got to do those hell gigs, is what I like to call them.
Oh, there's been a lot of them.
But you have to do it because
Yep.
it also shapes who you are as a creator and an artist, because I think sometimes the harder gigs are what really give you that backbone and
They call it, you got to cut your teeth, you know what I'm saying? You
got to cut your teeth.
Yeah. You
It's
know.
very true, though. I mean, you might drive 10 hours to some weird town and
Yeah,
play
for
for
nothing.
6 people, you know,
Yeah.
and not make much money, but it gives you a much bigger perspective as to what the business is like. It's not all just super
No,
flowers.
not much of it is. you gotta love the music.
I agree.
You have to love the music, and the music has to drive you. If it doesn't, you should do something else. you know?
Absolutely, and I think that if you have that passion for something and you know you have the talent and creativity, then definitely jump in. But now we have people like you that can mentor and everything like that. Now let us know what's happening. You have a huge program coming up and a benefit taking place at Shakedown Bar. Let us know about that.
Thursday, January 12th, John Popper from Blues Traveler, who's a dear friend, is joining Brothers Keeper, and we are putting on our Maps in Motion 2 benefit at Shakedown, and we're having a tequila tour and all sorts of fun stuff. There's a bunch of great retail places have thrown in a bunch of stuff for raffles and stuff. Gorsuch and Ski Cafe and Axel's and Squash Blossom and Luca Bruno, they've all donated items that we can raffle off, and we'll be wandering around sipping tequila while people are bidding.
Well, that sounds like an absolutely wonderful
Yep.
evening. And everybody, to get on over to this wonderful show, you definitely want to get down to Shakedown Bar. And it's all taking place on tell me the date.
The 12th of January at
12th of
7
January.
p.m.
That's coming up, everybody. Thank you so much for being with me
course,
here
of
today.
course.
This is Scott Render from Shakedown Bar and Go Maps. You guys definitely have to check out that benefit and make sure you get your way on over to Shakedown Bar to enjoy your evenings. This is Liz. We'll be back with more TV8.
Good morning, Vail.
The mountains are a place for adventure and a space for renewal. Enjoy our cozy piece of the mountain. Relax and reset in total tranquility after any adventure. We offer therapeutic massage and restorative facials with some of the best remedies and techniques nature has to offer. Ask about our Hydrofacial MD facial system that uses patented technology to extract and infuse the skin. Our locally owned boutique spa is located inside the Highline Vail. Nourish your mind and body. Discover true Vail at Après Massage and Facials.
It's the fastest half hour in television. Toyota's Race Week takes you inside the high-speed world of NASCAR. Go behind the scenes for a look into the high adrenaline world of motorsports and hear from your favorite drivers as they discuss the drive to a championship. If you love NASCAR, you won't want to miss Toyota's Race Week.
Think Big features top kid inventors who face off against each other to see who can come up with the most innovative and creative invention. In Think Big, kids acquire and showcase their skills in creativity, science, marketing, design, and don't forget, teamwork. Check your local listings and watch the world's most innovative kids. They create and invent new toys, games, websites, and new modes of transportation. Tune in to Think Big.
Do you love the outdoor lifestyle? Well, then make sure you tune in every day at 6:30 and 10:30 p.m. to catch The Scoreboard Nation. It's an outdoor lifestyle show dedicated to your 3 favorite mountain towns, Park City, Utah, Vail, Colorado, and Reno, Tahoe. I'll be your host, Maddie Evans, and I can't wait to see you there.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Now, there are a lot of benefits to mushrooms, and the best place to buy mushrooms here in our community is at Knapp Harvest, and we've got the expert on the subject, Carrie Hogan, joining me on the couch. Good morning, Carrie.
Good morning. Yeah, we're going to continue our talk about healthy habits for January, and I'm talking to myself as much as I'm talking to everybody else out there. But, we have so many things to offer at Knapp Harvest and through Knapp Ranch and our farm that are really, really healthy for you. Last week we talked about honey benefits.
Yes.
This week we're going to talk about the mushroom benefits. Amazing. First of all, we grow these mushrooms up at the ranch, at the farm, at 9,000 feet. They've got a beautiful view, so they're happy mushrooms.
They are happy
and the
mushrooms.
happy mushrooms are good mushrooms, but really the properties of mushrooms are amazing. So they're, let's just see, anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, antifungal, anti-cancer. It helps with blood, your blood pressure, high blood pressure. It helps with cholesterol. It helps with your immune system. It helps with your heart, your cardiovascular system. It helps support your brain. I'm probably missing some, but I think I got to 10. That's enough to put mushrooms into your dishes. I mean, they're incredible. And at Knapp Ranch, we grow them fresh. If we don't sell them all fresh, we dry them, and we also powder them. So you can get mushrooms in every form you want. We don't waste a thing on these precious things. I mean, they're really, really delicious and good for you, but they are dear. I mean, they're not cheap. So you want to definitely make sure that you are cooking them right and including them. And, they're a great meat substitute. They're hearty and healthy. The mushrooms that we grow, we've got lion's manes, we've got the oyster mushrooms, which are the black pearl oysters, the white oysters, the golden oysters, the blue oysters.
Yes.
So quite a few different selections. You can see that beautiful basket with the farm in the background. That, of course, was a few months ago. It'd be a little snowier now. But those mushrooms live a happy life. And when you want to, use, if you don't have fresh and you want to use those dried, you just reconstitute them with a little bit of water and you cook them the same way you would. So you can store them for longer than the fresh. Now the powdered is great for your smoothies. So the lion's mane, which is really well known for brain function help, which since I forgot my earrings and other things this morning, I've really been adding that every morning. But it also, you can add them to your soups, the powdered. You can add them to your soups and casseroles, rice, anything, just to give it that umami mushroom flavor. So really delicious. We're proud to have them on a lot of the menus in the fine restaurants.
Yes.
If you look at us on social media, you'll see a Splendido dish that's beautiful. We have them at 10th Mountain Division. Latour just picked them up. All of our favorite restaurants, Vin 48, look for Knapp Ranch mushrooms. We also grow microgreens as well, and we'll probably talk about that on another segment of how healthy those are too. But you can find both of those on menus around the valley. And I encourage you to support them and also to eat mushrooms. It's just, and if you don't like the taste of mushrooms, I know there's plenty of people out there that don't like the fungi. The dried mushrooms you cannot taste. So in your smoothie, you'll still get the benefits. In your soups and salads, you'll get a richer flavor, but not necessarily that mushroom flavor. So again, I can't be on a bigger high on the, well, that's a weird way to say it, on the mushrooms. But anyway, they're just really, really popular right now. There's a movie out here called Fantastic Fungi. I really encourage you to watch it. It's beautifully filmed, for one, but it also just goes into all the benefits, and we are fungi. That's where we came from. That's where we'll go to. So it's beautiful, beautifully done, and shows you all the benefits as you go through life. So really encourage you to come down to Knapp Harvest, check out these beautiful mushrooms, and buy them in any one of those forms, and add some health to your life, a little more health.
I mean, you had me at it's a great meat substitute.
It's true.
Because I don't eat any red meat or pork, and so there are so many incredible dishes that, of course, have the red meat and pork in it.
Yep.
And I'm always substituting it for turkey or chicken. And recently I've been like, wow, I could substitute this for mushrooms.
Mushrooms, good for you.
And it's amazing.
Isn't it? They really do have a big hearty taste that takes that, whatever it is you're craving for that meat, it really helps fill that in, and it's delicious. I agree. And the lion's mane, if you cook it right, now I cooked it wrong the first time I made them, but the lion's mane is a little bit different than the other mushrooms as far as preparing. You thinly slice them, you put them in a hot pan with oil, quickly flip them, and it tastes like crab or some kind of seafood. It's just delicious. So I encourage you to come down to Knapp Harvest and check it out.
Well, not only do you guys offer all of these delicious mushrooms, but then if maybe you're a terrible cook like I am, then you have already prepared delicious meals that people can get for the whole family.
You're right. From Second Nature Gourmet, it's all organic. And again, when you're spending your money, calories are energy.
Right.
And you can spend your money on calories that really help your body, or you can spend your money on calories that just fill your body. So again, there's a big difference. And Marla at Second Nature uses a lot of our mushrooms in some of her dishes. So, in the microgreens and some of her salads. Her soups are delicious, and I love throwing a little microgreen on the top just for a little fresh, and also extra nutrition. But, all sorts of seasonal veggies down there. We talk about apples, and we must have 8 or 9 different kinds of apples.
Yum.
All from Austin Family Farms. We love that farm. And then they introduced us, it's either a relative, it's a brother or relative that has the Arizona citrus farm. So we just sneak across the border. We try to keep everything Colorado, but we snuck across the border to Arizona for that beautiful citrus. Because this time of year, when it's ripening, nature knows we need vitamin C. It's amazing. So if you look and eat seasonally, and you look for those seasonal vegetables, they're at the top of their game. In other words, they have all the nutrients that you need, and especially for winter, for your immune system and things like that give you extra benefits to help fight all the different influenzas and things we have
all
around.
All the things that are going around right now.
I don't even want to say the COVID word, but I just did. But yeah, the more you are proactive about your health, the less you have to be reactive about your health when you get something. So it's just better. And we were talking last week about honey, what a great benefit that is, and that tastes pretty good.
Yes.
So to me, to be able to add all those nutrients to my body and have it taste good, as in the case of the mushrooms and in case of the honey, I'll take that anytime over some nasty pill that might cause all sorts of side effects. I don't want to be suicidal. Right. So there's a lot of those things that you just go, let's look to nature first.
Right.
And it really is empowering too, to take that and that understanding, that education, and feed your family from that, and really watch them, and then they're healthier than the other kids running around. And besides, you're also protecting them against the other kids that are running around that don't have an immune system that are going. So I just really encourage people to look locally, because that means that the vitamins and everything else are as fresh as possible. If it's coming all the way from Chile, it's going to lose a lot of its nutrients by the time it gets to us in the United States. Yes, it looks ripe, but it had to do its ripening in trucks and boats. So it's not ideal. And so when you have a choice, think about it.
Choose Knapp Harvest.
Knapp Harvest. We'd love to see you.
Now, if people are interested in coming in and getting their hands on all of the great products that you guys have, from what we talked about last week to the mushrooms that we're talking about this week, where are you guys located and what are your hours?
So we are in Eagle Ranch on Sylvan Lake Road, and we're next to Color Coffee. We're open Monday through Friday, 10 till 6, and Saturdays and Sundays, 10 till 4. We're an indoor farmers market. As you know, we have all sorts of vendors that you would find at the Vail Farmers Market, Caleb's Catch, Vail Meats, Decadence Cheesecakes, all of those kind of things. But we're open 7 days a week, and we're here all year round. So come visit us at Knapp Harvest. We'd love to see you. Eagle's a fun place to come visit. If it's not a great snow day, or that some of the group doesn't want to go, come to lunch in Eagle and go shopping. It's fun.
I was just going to say, you can start your morning at Color Coffee Roasters, have some of their delicious overnight oats, do all of your fabulous shopping right there at Knapp Harvest,
Good idea.
because you guys have the honey, you've got fun little like knickknacks for the kids, you have adorable clothing that helps save the bees.
It's true.
You guys have great fresh flowers that you can get on site, and so you can make your own bouquet for maybe yourself or someone you love, and there's no better way than self-care with some flowers.
Absolutely.
And then of course all of the honey products.
Yeah, it's fabulous. And you know, our beekeeper works really, really hard along with our bees. And she makes soaps and lip balms and creams out of those products that come from the hives. It just couldn't get better than that. I don't know how else to say it. And our little bees, by the way, are tucked away, and we were talking about them yesterday, and you know, planning for spring. So in a beekeeper's world, there's always something to do.
Well, and especially in a beekeeper's world up here in the mountains, because I was just reading this book that I learned so much about bees.
Oh, that's right. I'm getting that book.
Right, and one of the big things was how to, like, you have to fully protect your hives, you have to insulate them, you have to give them basically enough food to last, and they create the food obviously themselves.
Right.
But then I was like learning in the book, a beehive gets taken down by a bear, and then they like teach you how you have to rebuild it. And so you guys have to work really hard.
We work really hard. I'll tell you one thing, there isn't a hive up here that doesn't have an electric bear fence around it.
Oh, right.
It is not worth our time. The bees will just definitely get, you know, attacked by the bears. Now, the one thing I will say is that most people think because of Winnie the Pooh that they're after the honey. But bears are actually after the little nurse, the pips, the little baby bees while they're in their little cells, because they have so much protein and carbohydrates that the bears need to make it through the winter.
Wow.
So it's interesting, you know, they're bears. They're doing what nature wants them to do. So, you know, I kind of want to share with them, but they're just so mean. We can't do that.
Right. Carrie, thank you so much for coming in, giving us all this great information first thing this morning, and really helping us kick our new year off in a healthy way.
I hope so. Let's get after it.
We're working on it. Make sure that you make your way down to Knapp Harvest. You get your hands on their delicious mushrooms and all of the other great products that they have down there, because they really will help you reach your New Year's goals of being more nice, more gentle to your body and everything that you're putting in it. So make sure that you go check them out. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more Good Morning Vail, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
For fun and adventure, join me on Elizabeth Stanton's Great Big World. Find out where I'll be going next and which celebrities I'll be bringing along with me. I'll show you amazing destinations with lots to explore, and you'll get to know my celebrity guests the way they really are, up close and personal. We'll travel the world, experience new cultures, and together, try to make a difference. I'm Elizabeth Stanton, saying the world's a big place, and I'm going to show it to you.
When people think of world-class destinations, they're drawn to a place that provides opportunities for fine dining, shopping, superior lodging, exciting events, and unparalleled outdoor activities. Park City, Utah, and Vail, Colorado are renowned destinations for travelers and extraordinary homes for residents. Feature your exceptional products and services in these two luxury communities. Advertise with Park City Television and TV8 Vail. Contact us today.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
In America's heartland, living close to the land, there's a love for the country and a pride in the brand. In America's heartland, living close to the land. In America's heartland, close to the land.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at that local weather forecast for today. We are expecting to see that beautiful sunshine make its way out. 18 degrees around 8 a.m., so a little bit cooler first thing this morning. Now, as that sun makes its way out, 36 degrees is our high throughout the course of today. Now, we are expecting winds to come out of the southwest at 5 to 10 miles an hour. So if that breeze does roll through, it will feel a little bit cooler out there than it actually is. Now, as we take a look at Vail by the hour, partly cloudy skies first thing this morning. That's going to clear up, and we're going to see that sunshine make its way out around noon. Mostly sunny skies as we approach this afternoon, and then as we get into this evening, we will see a little bit more cloud coverage start to roll in. Now, as we take a look at that I-70 corridor, the temperatures down in Denver are nice and warm. 47 degrees down there, beautiful sunshine, 36 in Vail, 36 in Avon, 36 in Eagle. Slight high pressure system sitting above that entire I-70 corridor, so if you're traveling eastbound first thing this morning, watch out for that sun glare. Make sure you have good windshield washer fluid and that you can see out there when you're driving. And then if you're traveling westbound later into this evening, make sure that you are also prepared for that sun glare. Now, as we take a look at Vail overnight tonight, temperatures are cooling down. 13 degrees is our overnight low. Partly cloudy skies as we approach this evening. That sun is going to set at 5:03 p.m. We're getting so close to having those days just become a little bit longer each and every day. Now, we are expecting to see winds come out of the southwest the southeast, at 5 to 10 miles an hour throughout the course of this evening. Now, as we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, mostly sunny skies tomorrow, high of 45 degrees. Beautiful sunshine has made its way back for a couple of days. Partly cloudy skies on Saturday, a high of 44. Now, we are expecting to see some snow showers make their way in on Sunday. 70% chance of precipitation, high of 37 degrees. As we continue into next week, 25% chance of precipitation on Monday, mostly cloudy skies, high of 33 degrees, and then increasing just a little bit by Tuesday, 40% chance of precipitation. Afternoon snow is going to be likely, so if you are getting out there over the course of the next 5 days, just be prepared for kind of a flux in the weather pattern, especially as we're going to start to see that low pressure system make its way in on Sunday. We want to thank you so much for tuning in to this edition of Good Morning Vail. What a fun show we've had. So many great things that you can get out there, do, see, and enjoy right now in our community. Now, that Scott Redner interview was incredible. If you would like to go participate in raising money for that incredible nonprofit, MAPS, make sure that you go online. You can always buy your tickets there for all of the fun that's taking place at Shakedown Bar in Vail. Or you can show up at the door and just be prepared to pay a cover. It's easier to do so with cash, so just make sure that you have that handy and there with you as you're getting ready for all of the fun. Also, some of the other great things that you can do tonight, if you're looking for something a little bit more family friendly, you can always go check out Thursday Night Lights up in Beaver Creek, or you can go enjoy some beautiful jazz music. Maybe you're looking for a great date night idea. Well, you can go enjoy some beautiful jazz music over at Chasing Rabbits in their Rabbit Hole Bar, which is a nice little speakeasy. Make sure that you stay tuned after Good Morning Vail, because we've got Good Day Vail, which is going to play right after this. And I don't know about you, but if you love books like I love books, well, then this is an episode that you're not going to want to miss. We want to thank you again for tuning in to this Thursday edition of Good Morning Vail. We'll be here tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. And if you are looking for somewhere to go shopping today, make sure you head down to Knapp Harvest in Eagle.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Knapp Harvest.